All right, welcome to another crappie moment. We are on the water. Appreciate all the support. You know, just want everyone to know, appreciate you, appreciate your support, appreciate all the subscribers, appreciate every time you hit the like button or leave me a comment. Those things really help the channel out. This video today is going to be a video that every crappie fisherman should watch, but no one will. No one is going to get excited about watching this video. You're going to have a lot of people that's probably just going to tune out. But everyone should watch this video. But before we get into it, please hit that subscribe button. Please leave me a comment. Smash the like button. Hitting that like button and leaving a comment really helps the videos to get noticed and helps them to perform better. So please do that. Really appreciate it. All right, let's get to it. All right, video every crappie fisherman should watch, but no one will. I cannot emphasize the importance enough about spending time getting to know your body of water and scanning your body of water. Scan. You know, we all, have, most of us have limited opportunities and time to be able to go out and get on the water to fish. And so when we get out there, we want to fish. I know I do. I want to get out here and I just want to fish. But, I know that I can't do that. If I am going to learn about crappie on the bodies of water that I fish, then I've got to spend time getting to know those bodies of water, and the best way to do that is to scan. Spend time scanning before you ever start to fish, and at some point you will know so much about your body of water that you won't have to scan as much, because you will have picked up patterns, you will have connected the dots. You will have learned so much about where the fish are during certain times of year, what water depths that they are. You'll learn about jig color, jig size, jig presentation. You'll learn about finding brush piles and cover, standing timber, structure of your body of water, and it will help you to put and piece things together about learning to be successful at catching crappie on your lake, your river, your reservoir, whatever it is that you fish. So today we're going to do some scanning. We're going to talk about scanning. We're going to point out what bait fish look like. Hopefully we'll be able to see maybe some stumps or rocks or fallen timber or some stuff like that. We're going to point out what fish look like, maybe some schools of fish if we could see those, and we're going to just do some scanning to show what we do, and what every crappie fisherman should do to help be a better crappie fisherman. All right, so let's get out here. Let's get to scanning. So we're going to do some side scanning, see if we can pick up some fish, kind of show y'all what we're doing. We're in one of these creek arms right now, about 23 feet of water. So let's take a look at this. Let's get right at it. So, got a lot of activity right here. So this right here is fish. This right here is fish. This is probably some bait fish right here. This is either some bait fish or some smaller fish. Over here on this side, some bait fish. These are, some bait fish balls. Bait fish is good. Bait fish is good. Right now I'm scanning out about 60 feet on each side of the boat. Usually try to do 50, 60, 70 feet on either side of the boat. The further from the boat that you scan, the smaller your fish are going to appear, or whatever it is, cover, structure, standing timber, stuff like that. The smaller that's going to appear. This little ball of bait fish right here, Over here, probably, you know, school of maybe some small fish. Here's a, you know, single fish right here. This right here is some bait fish. This right here is most likely bait fish. And some of these darker white marks that you're seeing are fish. This looks like either a stump or some type of rock. Right here, it's inside, down at the bottom. It's a little ball of bait fish right here. That is a good sized fish right there. That white mark there, it's a good sized fish. Where you're going to scan is going to be different for, you know, everybody. You know, I'm scanning, you know, 20 feet of water right now, a little bit deeper in some spots. But, you know, that might be different from you where you're at. If you're, you know, down, you know, extreme south, you know, your water temperatures will be a little bit higher, so you might be in, you know, shallower water this time of year. If you're further north and your water temperatures are much colder, you're going to be in deeper water scanning. You know, your water temperature is really going to dictate where you want to scan. You know, it's January right now, and a good, you know, place for me to start scanning, you know, is generally anywhere from 15 to 25, 30 feet of water. This right here is a ball of bait fish right there. There's a couple of fish right there, those two white marks. The water temperature really is going to dictate where you want to scan depending on what time of year it is. When your water temperatures are, you know, 55 and below, you know, down to, you know, that January, February, you know, you'll be scanning, you know, 15 to 25, 30 feet of water. It's a good place to start. Once you start to get into February some, you know, where I'm at, a lot of the fish will start to move shallower, getting ready for the spawn. This is some type of cover right there, a brush pile. Right there is a brush pile. It's down at the bottom. Trying to keep the glare off the screen, but that's not really working all that great because I got the sun behind me. Of course, hopefully you can see some of the stuff that I'm trying to point out. Seeing some scattered fish here and there, not a whole lot. Here's a fish right there. Over here on this side, there's a couple scattered fish kind of hanging out a little bit together. Not seeing any big schools of, you know, decent sized fish. Seeing some, you know, some bait fish here and there. There's some fish, smaller fish, it looks like. There's some groups of some really small fish, maybe some bluegill or smaller crappie. Some scattered fish there. There's a fish. These these two are some concrete pylons that's casting a shadow. It's concrete pylons from the power lines that's down in the water and it's casting a shadow back that way. It looks like some timber laid down right there. Alright, so, mostly doing some scanning today. Spend time scanning. By all means, everybody wants to get out there and get to fishing, but, you really need to spend time on your body of water scanning. That's how you're going to get to know your body of water, get to know where the fish go during certain times of year, get to know cover and standing timber and brush piles, and be able to mark those on your graph and have those of good places that you can fish, during certain times of the year. And by scanning and getting to know your body of water, you really, learn, crappie habits and where they go during certain times of year, what depth of water they are, whether they're, open water, whether they're hanging around brush piles, whether they're schooled up, whether there's, single fish. It's really how you start to put things together and really learn your body of water. Learn, about, the habits of the fish that are in your lake or river, reservoir, wherever it is that you're fishing. So, get out there, do some, side imaging is great. You can do down imaging as well. I like to do, side imaging. Get in those creek arms, and you will find where the fish are at in your body of water. So, when I'm, telling you, this is what I'm doing, this is the depth of water that I'm fishing, this is the water temperature, that might not be the same for where you're at. What's going on for me might not be going on for you. So that's why spending time on the water yourself and learning, what's going on in your particular body of water is going to be, so important to you succeeding and finding crappie and, catching your limits and, learning about these great fish that we, like to chase down. If I'm using black and chartreuse jig, that doesn't mean that's going to work for you. If I'm using a blue ice Bobby Garland, that doesn't mean, blue ice is going to work for you. If I'm fishing, in 15 feet of water, that doesn't mean you should be fishing in 15 feet of water. My lake's different than your lake. So by getting out there and doing your own scanning, spending your own time on your body of water, is how you're going to learn. It's not exciting. It's not the fun part of what people want to hear, from a fishing video or from when they're getting out on the water. But trust me, you spend time on that body of water, you're going to catch some of these great fish, pull in some of these nice fish, learn the habits, whereabouts of the fish on the bodies of water that you're having, and you'll enjoy yourself a whole lot more. All right, get out there, go catch you some crappie, scan. Spend some time scanning, marking cover, marking brush piles, marking structure, taking mental notes about what's going on during certain times of the year, and you'll learn a whole lot about crappie. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button for me. Smash that like button if you're enjoying the content. Leave me a comment below, and we'll see y'all next time.